Chapter 2. Rachel's point of view. Uncertain of what to do, I am caught in place. Of all the people, I had not expected to see Walter here. Novak. I should have seen that he would be the CEO. For not thinking of it earlier, I feel stupid. I then settle onto the chair before Walter's desk and inhale deeply. Clearly startled to see me whispering, he says, "Jess. Since I had to move to New York with my mother, we haven't seen each other. Our farewell at the airport seems like yesterday. Still, that was 3 months ago." Reviewing oneself. Do you have to depart? He gently asked questions. I nodded a little and blinked the tears from my eyes. Clearly knowing what I meant, he enveloped me and gave me a hard hug. I tucked my face into his chest and encircled his neck with my arms. I drew slightly away from him when I heard my flight number broadcast over the loudspeaker. Looking up at Walter, I saw he was staring at me carefully and was clearly miserable. He dropped his mouth on mine and kissed me gently and very tenderly. Reluctantly, I moved away from him and, standing on my tiptoes, kissed his forehead. Quickly pulling away from him, I went for the handle of my luggage. I turned around and faced my actual love just before the gates closed. I kissed him, then spun around, dragging my bags behind me. The recollection ends when I feel powerful arms jolting me out of my daydream from my seat and around my waist. Looking up, Walter's love-filled stare made me drunk. Without second thought, I embraced him again by laying my hands around his neck. Moreover, I keep smiling while he talks in my ear. I missed you. What are you doing here? Walter asked, looking rather confused. Running my hand over his hair, I laugh aloud. Grinning, I continue, I'm here for the interview to be your assistant. He smiles famously at me and pulls me in. He leans over me, and I find myself staring at my lips. Likewise, he follows the same pattern. As our lips are ready to meet, I feel my stomach churning quickly. Thinking it would be a bathroom, I also hurried to open the next door. Luckily, there was a toilet close by, so I rushed there to start puking. I totally ignore Walter until I feel someone gently circularly stroking my back and holding my hair. Are you okay? He asks with concern. I answer softly, I'm fine, and with his help, I slowly stand up. Walter says, it's just that I've been throwing up every morning for a week now, but to my surprise, he pulls out his phone and begins typing. He finishes whatever he is doing and puts his phone back in his pocket. He gives me a glass of water. I quickly run my mouth before I talk. What did you simply do? He responds and walks me out the door. I got you scheduled to see what's wrong with you, he continues. My doctor will see you. I stopped making him thug on my arm suddenly. Digging my heels in and grumbling, I don't want to go to the doctor. You are stuck with this, he replies, partially smiling. Knowing there's no use in fighting with him, I give up. We go to St. Christopher's Hospital, where I pass through fast and avoid waiting long since I am with a well-known millionaire. 30 minutes later, here we are still waiting on Dr. Matthew to get back with the results. Walter brings me out of my dream. His obvious concern is, are you feeling okay? I grin and stoop to quickly peck at his cheek. I said, I'm fine. He smiles brilliantly and plants a forehead kiss in return. Dr. Matthew walks in just as he starts to back off. Without waiting for Walter to say anything, he reaches out and gently and consolingly squeezes my hand. Ms. Allen, congratulations on your pregnancy.